Yes.
Thank you very, very much. Good morning. Okay, it's afternoon already. Today, I'll be talking about a topic most of you are not very familiar with. Yet, it's the most important, it's the most important topic as far as the world today is concerned. Today, I'll be talking about a very powerful tool that is more than a tool. I will be talking about a tool that is so beneficial, yet so destructive. So, this is an address by the Chief Promoter of Artificial Intelligence in Africa on this day, 20th August 2024, to staffs and members of the Cathedral Church of St Andrews. Our topic is Introduction to AI as the driving force for the 5th Industrial Revolution. Some of all these grammar I'll be speaking will be very, very big. But trust me, we're going to have a swell time. I'm going to break it down to you. What is AI? We were told in our primary school days that computer is garbage in, garbage out. That it is what you feed the computer that the computer will give to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that the computer has not advanced and is able to have some level of thinking and reasoning. It is no longer garbage in, garbage out. It is now garbage in, a refined product outside. It is crude oil in, and then a refined petroleum product like fuel and diesel out. Hence, we are talking about it. In my understanding, artificial intelligence is akin to magic. It is the closest thing to magic. When I went for my MBA in Accra Business School on leadership and management in Ghana, I was made to understand by one of the speakers that the Bible speaks of in the last days, God is going to open humanity's head to do great and wonderful things. He said it's like artificial intelligence is that promise the Lord promised us. AI can be described as a process of machines becoming more intelligent and smarter. What do we mean when we say machines become more intelligent and are becoming smarter? It means that I can teach the machine that this is the road to St Andrews Anglican Church and take the robot through that long road. And the robot will over time tell me that no, that is too long. We can make a shorter way to Anglican Church. Did you see some level of intelligence in? It means that the machine, I can train the machine that if I mix 4 colors, I will have a 5th color. And the machines over time will tell me, you don't really have to mix 4 colors before you have a 5th color white. You can actually get white by mixing 2 colors. Did you see a level of intelligence there? Please talk to me. Yes. Artificial intelligence can also refer to the simulation of human intelligence in machines programmed to think like humans anytime, and mimic their actions. What is it? You wash plates, you rinse plates, you hang it. You train the robot will now begin to mimic you. And the same way you are washing the plates, that's how you wash it, and probably wash it better. You sweep house, then the robot has sensor. As somebody is coming in to the house, as somebody steps on the floor, like when I went to Morocco, what I saw was that as I was coming to my hotel room, all my lights will begin to on. As I'm leaving my hotel room, all the lights will be going off. So, the term may also be applied to any machines that exhibit traits associated with the human mind, such as learning and problem solving. So you can see that when a machine is able to multitask, do tasks that were previously unthinkable. Can you think of some tasks that were unthinkable before? For instance, some of our forefathers climbed tall palm trees, right? And they fell and broke their waist and died. But today, with the help of technology, we can now have short palm trees, right? So imagine some of our parents worked in the coal mine and the coal cake and they died inside the mine. Some of them were building bridges. In the process of building bridges, they died. They fell. Some lions, some in water and all that, like that. They died, right? Right? Yes. So imagine if we could replace those workers with robots, and a robot doesn't have to fall in a mine and die. Humans become saved, better productivity. I don't know if you are getting where I'm driving at. When I was working with Shell, when I was doing my industrial attachment, I was made to understand that some of the chemicals we use can actually make a man impotent. And that sometimes in some firms, some people having worked with the firm for years, even when they retire, can come back and sue the firm that they actually became impotent. So have you thought of robots taking those chemicals and not getting impotent? Am I communicating? Yes. So in actual fact, it is saving us a lot of stress. So when I said in the topic, Introduction to Artificial Intelligence as the driver of the fifth industrial revolution, I am saying that the fifth industrial revolution is powered by intelligent machines. It's powered by machines that has the ability to do tasks that are too difficult for us to do things that it's extremely impossible for us to do. Have you thought about working 24 hours, 7 days a week, and the whole year? Is it possible? You get tired, you get weak, you want to go for leave, you want to go and rest, you want to go and sleep, right? But I tell you the truth, the robot can work 24 hours. Productivity will be increased. They wouldn't get tired. They wouldn't go and urinate. They wouldn't have to use the restroom. They don't have to go and sleep. Did you see how the robot is becoming better and better and better at doing jobs for us? I will move to the next slide. Types of artificial intelligence. We have basically 3 types of artificial intelligence. The narrow or weak AI. And we have the narrow or weak AI is the AI we presently have now. It has like a mindset of a cockroach, cannot do much. Then we are now having what is called the AGI, which we can refer to the ChatGPT-4. It's an AI that has an intelligence that is equal to that of humans. Like the ChatGPT-4 now, you can tell him to write you a proposal on what you want, blah, 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 blah. Within minutes, within seconds, he will think like humans and give you a correct projection of what you want. Then we have the one we are most scared of. It's called the ASI, the Artificial Superintelligence. This one has the intelligence that is above all humans. And that's the fear that if this one comes into fruition, it will actually enslave us. He will realize that his only obstacle is humans. Hence, he will want to destroy all humans. That's why we will say that AI is a double-edged sword. It has so much benefit, yet it's so dangerous. My hero, you'll get to know later, said, an untamed AI is more dangerous than a nuclear bomb. I hope you all know what a nuclear bomb did to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The illiterates of the 21st century, you know, when we talk about illiterates, we talk about people who cannot read and write, right? Hello? So I put it to you this hour that the illiterates of the 21st century will not be people who cannot read and write. Can you say it after me? The illiterates of the 21st century will not be people who cannot read and write, but will be people who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn new things. Let me break it down. You have been taught a lot of things in school days. Like the computer is garbage in, garbage out. You must be prepared to unlearn these things you have learned. The richest man in China, Jack Ma, said that everything being taught in the school for the past 200 years has been the same, and that practically the robots can do everything. That we should begin to think about what the robots cannot do. He suggested things like sports, music, and painting, but I'm sorry to tell the house that even in those fields, the robots are already taking over. It is a painful truth that we live in a world that is heavily automated. My scientist friends abroad would tell you that they will tell me, say, let us lie to the people that the robots are not coming to take over their jobs. Let's tell them, well, it could take a couple of years. I'm afraid. I am very afraid that the changes we may experience within the next 2, 3, 4 years may be more than what has happened in the last 50 years. When we say the robots are coming, we mean it. Sometimes a lot of people tell me that my gospel is frightening, that I shouldn't tell them this bitter truth. But I always respond to them by saying that when the fire is far away, you can begin to tell your children, fire is coming. But when the fire is right in the house, you will scream, not be so. You will scream that the fire is here. Today, I will be opening your eyes to know why there's lots of unemployment, poverty in our land. I will tell you things that if you go home with, you will never forget me. During the COVID, about 2019 or so, I had a meeting with my American friends. And they told me there will be crisis in Africa. He said this crisis will be so great that even the military, even the military will join in the protest. Say because the government will not be able to pay civil servants or even the military their salary. He said this protest will be all around Africa. He said that it may last up to 10 years. You see, after that, there will be good governance. What will be the good governance? AI will come automate everything. It's painful, but Africa is ill prepared for this change. We no put our money inside. We just sit down, go they see this change. How many of us don't see, say, many things when they pay for, then not they pay for them again? Now free if you they use your phone. How many? Please raise your hand. You've not noticed that there are things that you can do with your phone. Like you need to write a proposal. You need to write letter. There's apps there. You don't even know how to speak English. To type, you know sabi type. Type nonsense. Download this app called Grammarly. It go correct your English for you. So that one, when you go meet typist or secretary to draft letter or proposal, I don't know how to write proposal. Which say I go do? Tell the AI, say, I won't write proposal to Vika. Tell Vika, say, I won't be this, I won't be that. He go draft very sweet letter for you when it go shock you. And you will get it free. My hero said, going to school nowadays is basically for fun. That we can learn almost everything we want to learn from the internet on YouTube. So if you don't know, say, you want to learn edekaikon, you don't need to go to a catering school to learn it. Go to YouTube, browse how to make edekaikon. You want to set up poultry farm. You don't know how to set them up. You don't understand? Rather than go meet that person, charge you big money, Go to YouTube, ask, say, how do I set up a poultry farm? It will show you thousands of ways to go about it. But many of us don't know this one, so we still believe in our old crude method. I still see my wife sometimes going to buy a recharge card. I weep. So some of you will wake your children around 10 o'clock. I better go mama so place, go buy me data. I be recharge card, make I fit take call. For what? You put that child in mosquito. That child could even be raped or whatever when she goes out so late. When you can easily buy data from your bank account. Some of us go say, no, I not like when they come up from my bank account. You go quickly finish. What kind of rubbish is that? What am I saying? AI will not take your job, but people using AI will take your job. How are you leveraging on this very powerful tool? I say it's more than a tool. In one of my paper presentations, I said AI, the single most important tool humanity has conceived. Some of us scientists believe that AI is the last invention of humanity. Google CEO, I quote, he said, AI more important than fire and electricity put together. So you can imagine how powerful this tool is. As the chief promoter of artificial intelligence in Africa, my goal is to promote this knowledge among unbelieving Africans. People like you who haven't heard about this great tool. And you should begin to ponder and ask yourself, what can I do with this tool?